Good evening. I'm the book reviewer, and this is going to be my first book review. Now, I decided to do these because I realized that the only thing that I really had that was unique was, well, at least passingly unique, is that I love books. That's all I do with my time: fiction, non-fiction, philosophical works, stories, whatever. So I decided I'd start off strong for this new project of mine and review this. If I'd like to adjust there, this is The Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence. Okay, so I got this book 3 months ago, I'd say, something like that, and I've read it at least 5 times since then. It is insanely good. Alright, the plot takes place in, actually before I mention that, the backstory of the world this novel creates is not very much elaborated on in the story. It's written as journal entries of the main character, so of course he wouldn't explain the backstory to himself, he already knows it. But from as best as I can piece together, it's sort of a pseudo-Europe. There's kind of swords and horses sort of fantasy, but I would give away a lot of the plot by revealing more, so let's just say medieval times Europe, kind of. Now, this is a very dark book. It is a very hardcore novel, and I would not recommend it for anyone under 15 or 16. It starts off with the main character, the villain protagonist, as it were, having just finished plundering a village and slaughtering the inhabitants. Now, he is a magnificently evil character, but the book itself is so well written, and the main character is just so well done, that you can't help but hope that he wins in the end. Excuse me. Now, this is the author's very first book. He is not an author by trade. In fact, if you look on the inside cover here, this is a guy, Mark Lawrence. I know you probably couldn't see that, but he is a research scientist working on artificial intelligence. And he is a dual national of both British and American citizenship and has held secret level clearance with both governments. Now that is an insanely cool profession. A research scientist for artificial intelligence. Anyway. Now, this book is fantastic. I would recommend it if you're looking for a mature read, or if you just want to change up from the heroes always being the good guys of the story. However, I guess the one thing I would have to complain about is that a lot of the events in this story are very difficult to follow. Not so much that you lose hold of the narrative, but you might have to flip back a few pages and make sure that you read it correctly to understand what's going on now. Of course, maybe it's written that way on purpose. I don't know the author's intent. However, I will say that it does not detract from the quality of the novel in any real meaningful way. I'm going to have to give this one a 9 out of 10. So, Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence. Look it up. You could probably find it in your local bookstore or on the internet if that's what your thing is. I got it in my local Books A Million, which has kind of a crappy selection, so take that as it may. Alright, thank you very much. This has been the Book Reviewer, signing off.